guys, hopefully you took the US 500 S&P signal that was put out on Telegram. Lots of things pointing towards it being a buy. The bubbles also helped a lot, and also the SSI value as well, because the retail guys are short the S&P, and well, they're short a lot of indices, but they're adding to that bias. And the thing is, if the S&P falls, it's only going to cement that bias. It's going to reinforce their bearish bets. They're thinking, oh, it's got to fall, so if it does even slightly, they'll add. If they add, it's gonna rally. Okay, so the one thing that you want to bear in mind is the ADP number. This won't directly impact the interest rate decision from the Fed, but the Fed will be looking at that number because they're interested in employment. And tomorrow, well, also don't forget we've got the inflation rate from Eurozone as well, and PMI from Australia. Tomorrow we've got the BOE and possibly the PMI as well, which is quite a bit later. This is going to be quite a big mover, I think. You know, obviously, I don't know what they're saying that they are going to hike. The consensus is that they're going to hike, you see, and that's currently the interest rate decision. That's what the market's anticipating. Whether or not they're going to disappoint, if they do, could be a big mover on the pound. Okay, so that's that. Let's close that. So yeah, bubbles. Aussie is strong buy, and dollar, euro, and yen are strong sell. It's possible that the CAD's going to join, which would be quite a rare occurrence. You don't normally see the CAD come up here so much. It normally sort of drifts around, but it looks like it might possibly cross the 50% line. Remember, this is the time component, and this is like out since Sunday, because this is the Sunday reset, it's the weekly bubbles, and this is your long short line. Alright, so if they're long, you know, we'd look to sell. If they're short, we'd look to buy. They're short the Aussie, but yet they're buying over time. Remember, that's the time bit, so they're adding to that buy. So let's talk about Aussie. Lots of interesting things. So maybe just show you AU. Now, there was a whole bulk of stops above. They've obviously gone now. And now there was a whole, like a massive load of stops which it's taken in its ascent. So what you want to bear in mind, AU monthly pivots at 71.17. Now we might come back down and test it, but as long as we remain above monthly pivot, it's going to be technically a buy. Sentimentally we're a buy, dynamically we're a buy. Alright, so as long as we hold above monthly pivot, you know, we should be quite good. These current positions are telling us that they are at a loss and they're selling, so this should be a good support. Okay, and we just flipped to sell. So we've got to just be a little bit diligent, keep an eye on your monthly pivot. Okay, so it's an ascending channel. It's a bit crazy channel, but it will do. AJ. Is it going to load? It was a little bit slow this morning. Looks like we're going to break this channel on this H4. Just interesting. So it's, you know, fairly logical how that's made. You know, it's quite a clear channel, isn't it? Monthly pivot's 82.015. Yeah, so it's 82.01. We might break the channel, but we are below monthly pivot. But we are a buy. Let's take these guys off so we can see the average line. They're selling it, so it looks like we're going to cross into buy. So it looks like we're probably going to break this channel, but we have monthly pivot resistance. AJ is technically a buy, using the currency strength meter, which you can get from the spreadsheet on the starter pack. So according to this, the dollar is strong, so that's disagreeing with the sentiment. So we might be seeing like a reversal, so a little bit of care perhaps. Yeah, so just be careful. We're still quite early. We haven't opened in London yet, so that's that. Euro. See, we've got monthly pivot rejection. 112.79. So the SLC got probed as well. 117.75. So it's like a double resistance there. We are a 50-50. Alright, so be careful. One below is possibly likely at 112.28. We took quite a lot of stops up as we went up, and we've got technical resistance here in your monthly pivot. and you could maybe argue it could be like a liquidity hunt. Yeah, so be careful, I think, with that one. Euro USD saying sell, because the euro is definitely weaker than the US dollar. Pound. Might need to reboot my computer. So we did break that channel, which I thought might happen. We are a buy. They sold it, so that agrees with the static. So the dynamic agrees with the high level. This is the high level. This is the low level. It gives you more information at a low level. That tells you at a snapshot where we are. Monthly pivot is 135.17. We are just above monthly pivot. SOCs are very, very close. 135.32 and 115.10. Currently sell, but we're just teetering, aren't we? And dollar, yeah, dollar yen, I guess. And then yeah, I can do requests as well, like I always say in the videos. So monthly pivot's 114.98. So just think of the round number, 115 pretty much. SOC above is 114.90. One below is 114.50. We are a buy. They went long, however, so that is a mismatch with the static. So they're going long, so it should be a sell. But if they continue to buy, it will come down. So it looks like a little bit sideways there, maybe on the average line. Yeah, well, they are buying it, aren't they? Take a wander off. Yeah, so I mean, it could fall and get that stop loss cluster below. So nice thing, quick video. Maybe I might just show you the S&P. It should be for QuasiDB customers, but you can see this anyway. It's not a problem. Once it loads. So it's quite cool, the trading station. It gives you some news and things, which is quite cool. And then it's got a thing called market scope as well, which is pretty awesome. So the thing with the S&P is this, right? So they're short in the S&P, but we've had a cross of the sentiment and the 21-day moving average. So give it a week or so, the moving average is going to start to plateau and then point down. Once it does, we'll get to all-time high and above. We'll use that as a support. So currently the QuasiDB customers, we're targeting the yearly open, and so it's going to be a fantastic risk to reward because we've already locked in profits. So using the SSI indicator with the 21-day moving average, that's how we've got our buy signal. Okay, so yeah, if you want to sign up, that's fine. You just use the patreon.com/QuasiDB, and any likes or subscribes to the videos would be cool. And don't forget to click the notification as well, so you get notified whenever I produce videos. And they should come out round about this time each day, UK time. Have a good day. I'll speak to you soon.